the Impressionists painted, and especially Monet, painted these landscapes right there on the spot. They froze their fingers and many other parts of their body doing that. This was a tough job, a very tough job. But that was the only way to capture these effects. And I love the magpie on the gate, which is almost like a note of music. So that's a great painting by Claude Monet called The Magpie in number 12 position. And number 11 is another Monet, but done 10 years later. You can see the difference in the brushwork. Totally different approach. Rue Montorgueil, and that was to celebrate the great success of an international exhibition that took place in 1878. And it was also a way to glorify the changes that the Baron Haussmann had brought to Paris. Now, Monet didn't have an apartment there. He went knocking on doors until someone let him use their window to paint that. Imagine that you could have a photograph next to that painting from the same point of view at the same time. Which of the two works would be telling the truth? Which one? This one. Why?
I think it conveys the feeling, the moment, the joy and the celebration.
And above all, the movement too. Okay.
Yeah.
The photograph is arbitrary. It stops time, it freezes time. And so it's not an accurate reproduction of the experience that you had. When Monet was at the window, everything was moving. The crowd was moving, the flags were moving. Look at the next detail, and you will see the brushwork and everything dancing. And as a matter of fact, when you are very close, you see that brushwork that is so alive, so full of energy. And the next one, which is also another detail. So I took that in the Musée d'Orsay because in this museum you cannot take pictures.
When I first saw this, I thought it was a Charles Hassan.
Oh, it's very close, yes. Charles Hassan was the most impressionist of all the American painters of that period. And later on, Vincent van Gogh did a painting with a similar theme that is somewhat reminiscent of the Monet, but the Monet has more of the perspective leading you into the distance, and I think it works very well. The next one. At number 10 position, we have a Camille Pissarro. And the next one. Not this one, which is also in the show. This is a self-portrait. And it's a marvelous self-portrait of a very kind man, very interesting man. He was a little bit older than the Impressionists by about 10 years. Came from the Virgin Islands. He had 7 children, 5 of them sons, and all of his sons became painters. And today their descendants, a number of them, are still painting under the name of Pissarro. They are not very good. Can you show the next one? That's the painting that I chose for number 10. This was a painting that was done in the winter. It's called Red Roofs, Village Corner, Winter Effect, 1877. And I would like to read to you, if you want to do an Impressionist painting, maybe you'll decide after seeing the show, yeah, I would like to try my hand at an Impressionist painting. So this is the advice that Pissarro gave to a young artist. And this is very good advice. Don't work bit by bit, but paint everything at once by placing tones everywhere. The eye should not be fixed on a particular point, but should take everything, while simultaneously observing the reflections that the colors produce on their surroundings. Keep everything going on an equal basis. Use small brush strokes and try to put down your perceptions immediately. Do not proceed according to rules and principles, but paint what you observe and feel. That's very good advice, and that's the way he painted. Now, he was a very good friend to so many artists, helped everyone, but Cézanne especially. And Cézanne worked side by side with him in Auvers-sur-Oise. And this is what Cézanne said of Pissarro. Pissarro was like a father to me. He was a man you turned to for advice. He was something like a good lord. That's very easy to go from Pissarro to Cézanne. At number 9, This is a self-portrait that you have in the show. It's not my number 9 painting, but it is in the show. And the next one? That is in the show, and that's number 9, The Bridge at Massy. I would like to read to you